take 3 of trying not to ramble about random stuff. So today was the first day we brought the Ursa Mini 4.6 out on its own. I did have the red in the truck just because I wanted to make sure for some weird reason, but I didn't feel like I needed to pull it out today because I felt like I was getting some good footage from this guy. We shot green screen, we shot products, we shot kids, we shot all kinds of stuff. We're shooting ProRes because the turnaround of this project is supposed to be super fast, and I don't want to have to either transcode the RAWs, and I'm not really confident in cutting RAWs natively in Premiere right now because Adobe hasn't kept up with the support with the 3:1, 4:1 RAW, Cinema DNG, and there's been some stuff like there's a utility that I found which is called Slim RAW, which like rewraps the headers or something to that effect that goes from the 4:1 to 3:1, makes it Premiere treat it like the 1:1, the regular straight up RAW. It's a topic for another video, but anyway, so we shot ProRes knowing that there was no extreme situations, and it was going to look good, and I wasn't worried about it. As much as I love shooting RAW and love shooting uncompressed stuff, the ProRes was gonna suffice. And again, I felt like this camera's doing a really good job. I love the color space already off the bat, even from just the log, the Blackmagic log, if you want to call it that. Speaking of color, the cool thing, because shooting on the Blackmagic cameras, it's a different mindset. You go, okay, I know I'm going to be applying some kind of LUT to this. I know I'm going to be taking it to post. I know I'm going to be consciously making decisions, not just kind of like shooting and then looking at it on the monitor going, oh, that looks pretty good. I'm mostly shooting for exposure and dynamic range, knowing I'm going to go into post and then not worry about color, but then make more conscious decisions about color because it comes off so muted and flat just right off the camera, compared to the red, which I mean, you have all the options in the red to shoot log, but and then obviously shooting, you know, the Canon or the Panasonic Lumix series, they're all shooting some kind of Rec 709 to get out of it. They're RGB, sRGB, and that's where you're kind of starting and finishing because you can't go too far distance from that unless you're shooting like Canon RAW. But anyway, what I'm talking about is, guys, starting somewhere with your color space and how to get to where you need to go. So I got this little color chart the other day. This is the, whoops, we're knocking things over. This is the x-rite color chart, color picker, color checker, x-rite color checker, the passport. So it's tiny, which is a little bit not disappointing, but it's harder to kind of get nice and big in the frame when you're trying to move fast on set. Sometimes it's a little more difficult, but focus chart, white balance card, but the best thing is their little chip chart for the colors. And basically what this is going to do is going to give between this chart and the software and x-rite, who is then kind of giving the instructions to the software about what these colors are and the values and all that configuration, is you're going to hopefully give yourself a good base of where you are in the real world of a reference, basically. So, you know, yellow through green, all these different swatches. And just recently, 12.5 of DaVinci is the only app I found that kind of supports this right now. Oh well, I take it back. If you're using Final Cut X, which if you are, you should really reconsider your professional choices. But if you're using, Resolve now supports this version, which is the video checker passport. You can go in and specifically say these are these colors that I want you to pay attention to. Now adjust my LUT, my base LUT, to make these my base understanding of what the colors are, and it'll give you the most accurate rendering of what you were shooting on the day. Now there's a learning curve to do with this because exposure takes into account all kinds of stuff, and I'm learning as we go along as well. But this has been fun to kind of start to understand how color really is a relative sliding scale depending on where you are and what your camera's doing, what you want to do at the end of the day. But anyway, this is the kind of cool color checker. I just stuck on the back of the slate so you could not lose it first off, because it's like $120. But then it's also simple to, oh, guess what? Don't forget to do your colors. It's on the back of the slate. You just do it really quick. What I've been doing is going into Resolve, metering that chart, exporting a 3D LUT, sticking that into either Lumetri or speed grade. But anyway, more to come on that. I've been having fun taking sample measurements of this chart in different lighting conditions, so that we have a good variety of, kind of like picking your white balance. You know, is it going to be a cloudy day, a tungsten light, or fluorescent light? Anyway, okay, back to rambling. So I'm going to go do my workout now. I have a half marathon on Saturday, trail run. I'm going to try and bring the GoPro. I'm tempted to bring the drone on this because it's some beautiful, beautiful mountains, but it'll kill my time if I stop to do drone shots. Because, well, not that I really care, I'm not really that fast, but alright. Talk to you guys later.